MUN mock United Nations, where the United Nations is fake, but the children take over. Find out more in this video about it. So, what is mock United Nations? Mock United Nations is a copy of what they do in United Nations. So they will have an issue, and your country will have a resolution that they would propose against that issue they are particularly tackling. So I did one with the United Westminster School Foundation, and we got together and we were debating on issues, and the major resolution would be passed through. It goes in three stages, which I'll explain later. But if you are doing it, I will give you a hint on what to do before going to mock United Nations, so you're better prepared. So let me go through that. When you are in mock United Nations, you would want to do some preparation. So during this preparation, you will want to first understand what your issue is about and which countries need help in that particular issue. So mine was strengthening national health system. So you would want to look at different countries in the United Nations that are actually suffering from not having a great NHS system, such as India, because they're not getting great sanitary hospitals, or looking at pharmaceutical companies who are overpaying. In that respect, then you can start developing a resolution to tackle these particular issues seen with the overall issue. So mine, I was talking about government subsidies, talking about increasing competition and things like that. After you make the resolution, make sure you make the resolution as specific as possible with a budget plan if you are planning to do any sort of spending, because when you're actually in the United Nations, they will keep tackling how much, where's the money coming from, how will it all be paid, because it's great if you have the idea and it's all well and good, but if you don't know actually how much is getting paid and if it's actually feasible, then no one's actually going to vote for you. So doing that extra bit of research may actually put your resolution through. Also, try to get as much information of those different resolution ideas you got. So let's say my one of was illegal drugs should be rechecked. So get articles where illegal drugs are being used and how they benefit people. Or it says hospital services should be subsidized. Then you should have like a map where you see different hospitals having less, so some countries having not many hospitals, and where they are, and talking about prioritizing. So in that respect, it's good to do. Um, Remember, they may allow you to amend the policies, but they may not, depending on how mean the person in charge is. I was not able to amend mine, so make sure you get your resolution top notch and get everything as specific as. I'll explain the three stages of mock United Nations. Number one is the signing stage. In that stage, you may get 2 or 3 signature available per person. So when you get the signatures, go. So the best tactic to play is to split. So you'll have 2 people, split the 2 people and go to each group, and then get the signatures. If you are good enough, you could get 2 signatures per person. So you might give 1 signature, but you get 2 signatures back. So in that respect, you will actually end up with. So if you have a maximum of 2 people with 2 signatures each, so 4 signatures, then each one person gain back 2 signatures, then that's 8 signatures, and that's pretty much the maximum you can get. There are people who may cheat the system, but you'll find out how to do that. I'm not telling you. Number two is the knockout stage. Number one. So out of the votes or the signatures you got, the one with the highest amount of signatures will go through, and their policies will be debated as to which one will go to the General Assembly. So that's the final stage. So in the knockout stage, make sure you have all your points down and you know what you're saying. This is where people will question you and say, "Oh, why do you disagree?" and things like that, and you must have counter arguments, so they when they speak to you, you know what to exactly to say. So when they question you, you know exactly what. Last one is the General Assembly. This is the finals, and this may be the worst part is the General Assembly, because everyone's there, and not everyone's gonna support their what you support. Like, even if you got everyone on board on the first and second part, you might not get everyone in this General Assembly, because a lot of people will go deep into what your resolution's about. So in that respect, that's why you need to make sure you have a resolution that is watertight, that no one can actually really nitpick and say this is the bad bit, this is the bad bit. That's why you should get someone else to nitpick it first, so you understand it in detail. In reality, the General Assembly will have only the certain countries that resolution went through initially, so they'll get debated, and the one with the majority of votes that they got initially will go through to the General Assembly. Once in the General Assembly, another vote will be done per group's resolution that got through initially, and the one with the highest amount of votes will get their resolution passed. But all this is vague. You will get prizes, but this prize is not for winning the mock United Nations. It's for yourself. So if you have stood out and shown research, shown development, and shown that you've tried to get your ideas across, then you will get some sort of prize. I got a £10 Amazon voucher for it. So yeah, try to get out there and try to speak with sense. Like, when you're speaking, make sure you're speaking something correctly. Don't just speak with with content, and use the tips from my other videos about speaking and listening. All from me today, a random help over and out, and I'll see you next time. If you have any other ideas for videos, put them in the video description, the comments below. And that's all I'm doing today, random help over and out. So today we'll be talking about speaking in public